war.
Hello YouTube, Southern Wolverine here with a new campaign. This time we are in the Hannibal at the Gates expansion. Now most everyone that I've seen playing this expansion is playing as Carthage, who got all kinds of new units. The expansion is after all named for one of their greatest leaders. However, in an effort to be different, we are going to line up on the right side of history. That's right, we are siding with the Romans.
Commander.
Hell, they won in real life, so if we can't do it in the game, it's going to be pretty disappointing. I will, I think, continue my Seleucid campaign at some point. However, this expansion campaign should be a lot faster, so I'm probably going to focus on this more in the meantime. Alright, so let's look around what we got. First thing I want to do is take a tabs of my diplomacy. I have a couple of client states, the Boii, or however you actually pronounce that. However, they rather dislike me and everyone associated with me, so I don't expect I'm going to be able to hold on to them. They're also warlike and reliable, so we may need to simply crush them at some point. We have a defensive ally in the Emporian. We have a couple of other client states, unsurprisingly the Etruscan League and the Insubres, which is a little bit new. They also are not big fans of me, so we can't really rely on those guys. The Massaisali are close to us. They're actually a military ally. Interesting. Well, let's just go ahead and see if we can't get trade with them right off the bat. Really low? You don't... Why don't you want extra money? I don't understand why people so often refuse trade agreements. And we have a defensive ally here in the Massilia, and they are not friends with any of their neighbors. So, in the true Roman fashion, that'll give us a great excuse to, you know, march over there and kill all their neighbors. That was very much the Roman way. And of course, the Samnites are also a client kingdom. So, they're not huge friends with us, but let's get some trade agreements. At least with our clients.
The name of our people.
That will help bring them a little bit closer to us. And if we can get them into a few wars alongside of us, the fact that we're co-belligerents will also make us closer and tie them to me more. So we're going to get trade agreements with them as well, the Etruscans. Okay, and I might as well just try to establish trade agreements with whoever I can. Let's see, they're not big fans of me, but we can maybe get some cash out of them for the couple of turns it takes for Carthage to destroy them.
This agreement.
Any of these trade agreements we can get early is going to be a bonus. Now, Libya is probably eventually going to side with Carthage unless we can get our diplomacy tech tree really high. Yeah, might as well try it. Oh.
Trade with you is, I am sorry to say.
Massaisali, we already tried to get a trade agreement with them. Syracuse. Now, this is a faction we would definitely like to be on our side as well, although we could just destroy them and take over this island if need be. However, they're already poorly disposed to Carthage, so we'll try to tie them a little. Oh, no such luck, huh? And the Veneti. Oh, they're up in the top there. Okay. That might be about all we can get. These guys don't even really like us.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you. What you say?
You know, odds are some of these factions nearby are just going to declare war on us within the first couple of turns. So we're not going to worry even too much about it. Alright, so here I've already got a cohort barracks. Can train Prankpes. Okay, it's going to take a while to get to that upgrade, I think. And the auxiliary barracks can train Socii Hastati War Dogs. And the upgrade is Socii Equites and Socii Equites Extraordinari. Yeah, that's definitely something we want, because that's going to spend most of our money, but that's a nice capability. Definitely want to be able to make cav here. And I should be able to issue an edict. So what's my food situation is great. Look at that, 34. So we're not going to bother with bread and games. We're just going to go for tax harvesting. And I could expand these cities, but I don't really want to do that just yet and risk them you know, turning into slums. Until I'm ready to upgrade, I'm not going to do that. I control almost this whole province too, except for Spaletium. Looks like they realigned the provinces for this expansion because they're definitely different from the Grand Campaign.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, so I'm at war with the Genoa up in Liguria. Did any of my allies join me at war with them? Let's check it out. They are at war only with me. And I'm also at war with the Volcae and the Carpetani and of course Carthage. So a couple of Iberian factions in Carthage. I'm not too worried about the Iberians. I'm not immediately worried about Carthage, although they could strike at some of my more exposed cities out here. Ooh, that's nice. We already got a reasonable fleet base here. Got a whole province here too. Can I issue? Oh, I can issue 2 edicts. Let's go ahead and, well, it's just tax harvesting. I guess we want to boost our income as much as possible early on here. Alright. And we will take this. Let's see. So this army's got Astari, 2 units of Triarii. These, I probably can't train these guys anywhere just yet, so it'll be something worth preserving. A couple units of Velites. And up here we've got, oh, we got a bunch of mercenaries up here. Not sure I like that. We're paying quite a bit in upkeep. Compare those guys, yeah, compare these guys to the Hastati. Hastati have better attack. Yeah, the Hastati are just better, except these guys have a boost against Cav, I guess. And these guys are more expensive. And we can only train... Well, we can train Rarari. Yeah, that's the only spear unit we have at the moment. That's kind of not cool. But we can train Roman Ballista, which is kind of nice. A couple of those would be helpful. So why don't I do this? I think I will... Well, I'm going to have to plan for it. Well, alright. I'm just going to take this army. I'm going to go ahead and put it in forced march because there's no enemies nearby. And try to march it up closer to the Genoa. And from there move to attack them with the army that's almost all Romans. And then here I can then afford to disband some of these, you know, expensive mercenaries. I'll keep the Cav, but I'm going to expend the other mercenaries. Well, these guys are even more expensive. Let's just lose them all. Well, let's keep one of them. I want to have some cavalry in this army. So that, see that, just disbanding those 3 units upped our income by, what, 630? So that'll pay off in the long run. I just have to overcome the shortfall in troops in the short term. Alright, we got another army down here. Right here, let me just look at my army list. Okay, so we already looked at a couple of them. So we've got this army stationed in Messana. I think I'm going to march them over to Lilybaum, over to the Lily, where they will be able to defend against potential Carthaginian attack. Force march them. I'm not expecting any attacks soon. Got the Thunderbolts of Tinia. That's that army. The Spears of Minerva. Okay. Oh, this is actually an army here. Oh. Okay, we're with the Volcae, so I think we're gonna go ahead and just take this army and send it out against them. I mean, that seems like the thing to do. So let's get them headed in that direction. Got some mercenaries in this army too that I'm not sure we need. Let's go ahead. It'd be nice to have this cavalry, even though it's expensive. I do have 2 equites here, though. Don't feel like I really need the mercenary hoplites. And that's going to save me 380 a turn, so let's do that. See, we aren't Carthage that can get the cheap, you know, the cheap mercenaries. Oh, I can immediately get to the Legion barracks. Interesting. Maybe I'll do that so I can get my Triarii quickly. And I don't really feel like I need any of this stuff right away. Yeah, I can afford to wait on this tree for a long time. 3 siege unit costs. I've already got the basic. Ooh, the oil would be nice, but we don't need that immediately either. Diplomacy. Here's the interesting one. We got to spend all this money. Yeah, we're not just ready for that yet. That's going to be expensive, and we don't have the income to support it. Commerce would be nice. I think I do want to jump up the military tree just a bit first. So what's that? +3 replenishment. I don't really need those things yet, so I'll jump ahead a little bit to the Legion barracks. Alright, so we'll get the Legion barracks from the supply chain, and then we'll come over here and start getting this money. And then with this, we'll be able to build a Legion barracks, which will let us make Triarii, and that'll give us most of the infantry type units that we want. Now let's see, what agents have I got? Ooh, let's go see what we can do to Carthage here.
As you command.
You just get into their territory and be annoying.
I would sit and read my scrolls a while.
Let's see, so corrupts local officials, thereby diminishing tax rates. Well, that'll be annoying for them. And while he's doing something, he'll be able to level up. And we got a spy. So let's send the spy into our first target area in Genoa and find that they have very few troops here, which is great news. And we'll go ahead and set her to spying to help. Actually, what does that? Helps reveal hidden troops and helps us peer into what these armies have. Yeah, what we expect: a bunch of shirtless guys carrying shields and substandard weaponry. Ah, that's actually not entirely fair. Some of the Gauls and some of the Germanic tribes actually had very good weaponry. They tended not to have much in the way of armor. See, the Etruscan League. Oh, the Etruscan League has attacked the Insubres. Oh. Oh, wait, the Etruscan League is the aggressor. I'd rather stay with the Etruscan League because they're more closely linked to them. So I'm going to decline to defend the Insubres, I guess. I think that's what this is going to do. And let's see, the Veneti. Oh man, the Veneti are attacking the Boii. My ally is the aggressor. So I don't really want to enter on the side of the Boii. I really don't care which of these gets destroyed. So, yeah, whatever. That's probably not going to do anything for my trustworthiness. Unreliable. Crap. Well, no matter what I did, I was going to end up declaring war on one of my allies or the other. I don't understand why that's such a penalty. That's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? Alright, so we only can train auxiliaries here. I don't know, that's a nice upgrade, but I don't really want to spend all of my money. Let's get this and start farming. What can we do in Rome here? Maybe I should work on some of these frontier places. Oh, here, before I forget, I'm going to move this army out to fortify the city, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce. Oh, well, see, they actually have a manipular barracks already. It's not really worth a cohort barracks out here. Oh, here, why don't I... To help make sure I'm maintaining Latin culture out here, I think I'll make a sacred grove. And here, in order to expand my growth down the road... Oh, quarry. Wealth from industry. Oh, let's do that, and then I'll put the farm. I'll put a farm in here or something. Since I have plenty of food at the moment, I don't really need to go out of my way to get farms. Huh. Liguria is moving to attack. Alright, can I get out of forced march and still make it to the city? Yes, I can.
Get to it, men.
I wonder where the hell that army came from. I don't remember seeing it last turn. Alright, can I take this scout out, I wonder? Oh, my spy is particularly unskilled. Wow. Yeah, let's try to get her leveled up before we do anything stupid like try to kill an enemy agent. Yeah, I'll just let her continue to spy there. See, only got 681 gold left.
Ready for battle.
We go ahead. Oh yeah, the Hastati are just better. I guess the Soshai Hastati have better armor. We can go ahead and hire a Roman ballista unit. Always a good thing to have around some artillery. And I'm not sure what else to do. Let's see who am I don't want to see who all I'm at war with now. No, I'm actually not at war with more people. I'm just allied with, or defensive allies with less people, since the boy and the Insubres have both fallen away from my influence. Let's see if I land this here, these guys are going to get upset with me. They shouldn't, we're defensive allies. Okay, good. That army is moving really slow at sea, so I'm going to bring them over and march them west against the Volcae. This is by far my largest army, so I want to get it into the fight since I'm paying it. I'm paying to upkeep it! I'm going to get something out of it, damn it. Alright, let's see what enemies do. Kind of hope those Liguries or whatever they are attack. Nope, they fell back. Oh man, look at all these freaking attacks. The Massazeli have attacked, or the Massili rather have attacked the Massazeli. Yeah, I'll enter the war on their side. I'm already at war with those guys anyhow. The Sessatani. Trade is no longer up. Carthage must be moving out in Iberia. Hooray, my spy has gained experience. What about you? Are you still slacking? Yeah, you're still slacking. Okay, let's get her into the cunning tree, since that's where she's already strong, and that's sort of a spy thing to do anyway. Alright, so what kind of units are we looking at? Low quality sword units and low quality spear units, with the exception of these very dangerous spear nobles. Certainly dangerous to cavalry, and they have good enough defense to last her a long time against melee troops. Okay, so what I'll do is I think I'm going to march to the edge of my territory.
Is that all?
And come on. Must have marched just too far. And train some more of these Hastati and one more missile unit. Alright. Then I think I'm going to march this army back down towards Rome, where I have more training options to eventually build it up. Although, depending on the situation up here, I may have to run them back up pretty quick. We'll see.
Ready for orders.
Wow, why is this army seems like it's really slow. Does having the artillery slow you down now or something?
Ready for battle. Any man who drops out is left behind.
Ooh, okay, it's a bit of a risk. Force march out there.
Is that all? Advance.
Okay. Let's flip through my armies, make sure they're all doing something that I want them to be doing. This army's just kind of hanging out here, which is really all I needed to do at the moment. Alright, now let's get some of these towns upgraded. Okay. Wait, where are all these? We got Tarentum, Croton. Oh, okay, so this is like the southern region. Okay. And expand some farms. 1400, I should be able to do something for that. See, there's no military here whatsoever, so I'm not even going to try to upgrade it. Anyone who wants to upgrade their trained military can move up into Rome temporarily, or down into Sicily. This can sort of be my breadbasket. Shouldn't be a whole lot of fighting going on there if I'm doing things right. That's the hope anyway. No sense in going halfway, so we're just going to let that be pure economic region. Okay, and now we're just going to hope this army doesn't get ambushed. It's reasonably strong for this stage of the game. It should be able to fight its way out of anything but a very powerful ambush. I'm hoping, anyway. Alright, come on, I would like to get at least one battle here into the opening episode. Oh, here we go. We got some victims coming out. Oh, they're attacking us while we're rallying. That seems aggressive of them. Oh, except they've done it before we had our troops. Well, let's give it a try. Well, I said I wanted a battle, so here we go. This isn't quite the fight I wanted. Whoa, look at this battlefield. That's quite the hill. Man, I hope I can catch them fighting down that hill. That'd be pretty brutal. Alright, skirmishers forward. And I'm just going to stay more or less in this sort of standard Roman formation. Heavy infantry forward, spears to the rear. Excuse me. And the Publius Scipio. Alright, Publius Scipio. And this Socia Equites will just bring up the rear, and I can deploy them to either side. I can also deploy the Triarii to either side as I need. To intercept and hold off attacks while the Hastati do most of the damage for me. I do want to try and close with these guys before they get too much in the way of reinforcements. I'm going to send my cavalry out wide to see if I can help spot them before they get here. Now this second group is almost all infantry, although it includes some spears. So it's going to take them a little time to get to the battle area. Yep, here's the other army. A light horse. My cavalry should be able to dispose of them fairly readily. And I don't recall seeing many skirmishers in the other army, but I wasn't really looking that close, I guess. Oh, I might get a shot at these Celtic slingers. There. Let's run up here and see if we can't get a look at what's going on. Yes, guy, thank you. You can just go away now. This hill is actually making it kind of annoying to maneuver. Nice. They are pretty much going right where I want them, downhill from me. And I'll just send my cav to take these jerks out. And this should be a pretty decisive crushing of these slingers and eliminate some of their skirmishing, which might otherwise be a threat to my my velites. Look at these guys trying to get away. Your spears are not going to get there in time to save you. Go get him, General. He just is going to plow right into these Celtic slingers with his band of Equites. And yeah, that's right, you're wavering. Let's make sure those spears aren't catching up behind me. Yep, they're trying to get to me, but these guys are broken. They are now shattered. Good, they're not going to return to the battle. That's great news. If I could get a shot at those sword infantry, I might take it too, as long as I could do it without these spears being nearby. There's a lot of spears there. But if I can hit these swords with melee cavalry, I should be able to do some pretty solid damage to them. And then I can skirmish with the spears, send my heavy infantry into them. These guys are using spear wall, okay. Here, we'll just send this second unit. Send this second unit around. Okay, this might have been. They got set up, so let's just get out of there. No sense risking cavalry, especially since my general's in there.
Yes, Commander.
Go, you jerks! Come on! Come on, draw them up into the infantry. Let's bring the Triarii down to help against these cavalry. Oh, come on, General, get out of there. Yeah, my general unit just lost a number of men. Oh, it looks like the cavalry are changing their minds. Oops, didn't want to do that. Alright, let's get all the cavalry out of here. Okay, looks like we're getting engaged. Getting heavily engaged against these guys. Alright, we'll just let those guys hold. We'll bring the two cavalry units around to the side. Oh, these guys actually attacked me, okay. So we're gonna have to take care of them first. Where are those? Hang on, let me get my, find where those darn spear nobles went. There's a unit of them there. And these guys can go after... Well, let's just let them shoot into there. I do want to get this other unit of heavy infantry into the flank of those guys. While my cavalry are trying to work their way out of this fight. Because these light horse are actually being pretty annoying right now. Not wanting to die. Come on, you jerks, break so I can bring these guys around. Fortunately, their cavalry are coming right into my spears, so that's something. Let's go ahead and use the whip. Try to break this flank. Oh, my militaries are getting creamed over here. Okay, time to turn to fight those guys. Okay, good. The cavalry's free. Now it's time to hammer and anvil the hell out of these guys. Especially coming downhill, this should be pretty solid. Even not shot cavalry, these guys should deliver a pretty decent punch. More interested in the morale shock in any case. Do I have any general abilities I can use? Not at the moment. Not as effective as I might have hoped. We're just going to keep them moving. I don't want them to stay stuck in against spears like that. You know what? Let's get these guys, the flanking guys, off of formation attack so they can get as many guys into there as possible. Get the cavalry into the short... Whoa, jeez, I don't know what the hell was that. The cavalry into the short swords there. Actually, we'll have them intercept those light horse. What are you guys doing in here? Get out of there. Alright, the Hastati are starting to take their toll in that fight. So we'll let this... Actually, let's run these skirmishers over to the side here and let them shoot into the flank. Sounds like a good thing to do. Alright, let's get you guys off of formation attack. What the hell? Come on. We'll just throw the Triarii into that fight since they seem to have beaten off their opponents. Alright, run down those guys who are broken. Let's make sure they don't come back. Who's this chasing after? The Celtic skirmishers are chasing after us. Well, okay, we'll just leave them there.
Understood.
No, you guys get into this fight. I just want the swords.
Advance at speed.
Yeah, the spear nobles are broken, so we can just leave them to run. We'll continue to just let those guys run down the fleeing troops. And our swords are proving enough to carry the day against a significant number of spears. Although this battle was expensive for my cavalry forces, unfortunately. Let's get these velites out of there. I wouldn't be surprised to see that last unit back there just rout based on the number of casualties, and sure enough, there it goes. Man, the cavalry did a lot of damage, but they paid for it. And these spear units didn't contribute a whole lot. Even the noble spears, or whatever they were, didn't seem to do much. So I'm not sure why it was giving them such a good, so much love on the balance bar. Oh, my general was killed? Ah, I turned the notifications off, so it didn't even tell me. Just for killing my general, your captives will be slaves. Oh well. Get myself a new general. Yeah, Libya declared war on me. Kind of figured that was coming. Oh, the Massaisli refused to join my side. Jerks. Well, whatever. You guys are kind of in trouble anyway. Honorable death. Yep. Publius Cornelius Scipio. Bummer. Let's see. 20% public order penalties. Minus 10% resistance to foreign occupation. +1 zeal. Plus 10% chance of wounding enemy agents in self-defense. Let's do +1 zeal. And let's put them in a unit of Triarii for that matter. Because these general and bodyguard units, I don't know. They're so under strength that they don't seem to be the most effective of things to me.
Ready for orders.
Alright, even though we got some units that are under strength, let's go finish these guys off. Hey, come on, just attack, would you? I think we can afford to auto-resolve this, given we're going to have 95% of our force remaining. Stabby, stabby. Oh, bummer, dude. That's gotta sting. Slaves.
Your next command. At your command.
And move on into town.
Let them cower before Rome.
Alright, this one will fight on the battle map. Won't be able to get much use out of my cavalry, unfortunately. Not that big a deal, their army's mostly spears anyway, so I'm not sure cavalry would be the most useful of things. Alright. Oh, whatever, start deployment. I don't really care about using flaming arrows. We don't have elephants against these guys that we have to worry about, so take our fresh unit of velites and the damaged one and put them like that. And we're gonna split them up to support a couple of units of Hastati and spears in each formation. And we'll leave the cavalry back. I don't expect to get much use out of them. And this tiny little remnant unit. Sorry guys. I know that last battle was rough on you. Oh, okay. Look at these guys. Look at these ships coming in over here. We'll just divert this little force to go take care of those guys. Shouldn't be a problem. Are these skirmisher units by any chance? Celtic tribesmen? Celtic tribesmen? Nope. Whatever. I'll bring the cavalry over there. They can still do good duty as running down the enemy. So we'll bring the rest of these guys. Then up into the fight. Just those two units, right? Nope, I got the wrong one. Alright, come on. Pretty much the plan here is pretty straightforward. March into town, they got mostly spears, we got mostly heavy infantry. We'll just hammer right through them and wreck their entire face. Wreck their faces. Oh, that's right, we can't order attacks on them while they're getting off the boat. Because that just wouldn't be sporting or something. I don't know.
Double time.
Alright.
At the double. Triari. Quick march.
Look at these guys forming up to defend the town square. Well, we'll see. I got a fair number of skirmishers in here. That's a little bit
Our hidden
concerning.
units have been discovered.
Reasonably well armored, but still, those units of Peltus and things can do some damage to us.
Astarte.
Alright, let's just be done with these guys.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
You would actually save the missiles, guys. Send you into town to skirmish. Oh, look at these guys. Shirtless bastards. Yeah, they're not going to last long. Even against these Hastati. Oh man, just dropping like flies. Okay, that was fun while it lasted.
Romans ready for duty.
Thank you for dying and giving my troops experience.
At speed. Commander. Quick march. Velites.
Oh, the skirmishers are shooting. They got slingers back here, yeah. Alright, just send in the heavies. Don't see any reason to wait around. These guys have more skirmishing than I do, so I'm just going to roll these guys up and harass them. Any missiles that fall on skirmishers don't fall on heavy infantry, so it works for me. And don't forget about this other unit of Triarii on the other side. Cav out here for rundown duty.
Our general is under attack.
We await your command.
That was bold of that one unit. I don't know what they were hoping to accomplish. I don't think they're going to manage it.
Halt! Ready! Proud Romans, all! Yes,
Just
Commander.
get to grips with them. We're not trying to act as a holding force here. Forget formation attack.
Astarte.
You guys too.
Orders understood.
Just go for it.
Advance at speed.
You guys moving? Yeah, okay. Alright, look at this, just grinding it out here.
Triari.
You guys have range back here? Yeah, get up and throw out those slingers. I don't want spears hitting my guys in the back here.
Proud Romans,
That would,
all!
it's a dumb way to lose troops, is to your own javelins. Alright, let's send a flank attack in there. These Astati, tie those guys up. And this third force will send in after those skirmishers. Alright, here comes the flank attack. This should break these guys pretty quickly once these guys come in. I just said these guys a lot, didn't I? That's not very descriptive, is it? When the Hastati come in, it should break these various tribesmen and free up all these troops to move. Just run them in. Now we can get these guys free to engage. Short swords are coming out to engage me. We'll see how that goes for them. I admire that these guys are standing their ground and fighting against me, but it's not going to save them. Where do you guys get out of there, guys? Man, these are some aggressive Velites, I'll tell you what.
The men are
No
wavering.
need for you. Yeah, of course they're wavering because they're idiots and charged into close combat. There we go. Use the whip, and that should help break those guys. Also sending them. Yep, that'll do it. Yep, too many spears, not enough swords to stand up against heavy infantry. So, end replay. Yeah, I didn't suffer too many losses. A couple of Hastati units are depleted. And some of my Velites got stupid and charged into melee when they should not have. But we still have destroyed them, taken Genoa, and that should be the end of their faction. Yeah, I could subjugate them, but that's not how I roll. We are simply going to raise Liguria and extinguish them as a faction. And that is the end of that. Alright. So can I... Oh, I can't afford... Oh, good. That's right. My turn just started. Okay, I'm going to want a consecrated ground. Go ahead and convert this to a Roman hamlet. Repair that. And I've got another city attack here. I'm about to attack Nemesis, but I'll do that in the next episode. So, I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I am Southern Wolverine from ancient Rome during the Second Punic War, wishing all of you a good day.